Again, I want to reiterate, we want to thank Mark and Tina for putting together this meeting, and also a big thank you to the staff at the Weston, Felix and Larry, who really helped put together some things, and also the guys in AV in the back really helped us pull this off, except for the transitions, obviously. A question we get a lot is, what does C2 stand for? It's really the collaborative community of C2 originators that makes C2 different. It's really at the heart of C2. I see folks on our Slack channels, on our boards, our lenders who are helping each other out. And I think that's what makes each of us better. We don't all have the answers, or we don't have all the answers, but as a group, as a team, everybody can help out. Dan Williams may know something about VA. He can help out Shelly. She can help out Enzo. There's little bits of information that make everybody unique, and it can help everybody out. So I really want to give a big shout out to those originators and lenders who have been on Slack and are active on Slack channel, and our boards to help out the other folks. Everybody wants to weigh less and eat more. Nobody really wants to do the hard work. It's like everybody suddenly wants to have leads coming in the door. Why isn't my phone ringing? But are they out there doing lead generation, open houses, knocking on doors, doing the hard work? It's a pretty obvious situation. If you don't put in the hours, it's not going to happen. Everybody gets that. I've talked to some folks over the years, they're using internet for their office computer, home office computer. That is so slow. They're using old software. They're using old hardware. Their phone is from, the 90s. They can't download the latest, operating system on their phone or their computer because it's so old. Invest in yourself. Do the hard work. Get the fastest internet. Get a new computer, get a new phone so you can have access to all the latest apps and software and everything that you need to be successful. This is something I've thought a lot about. The top originators at the company, Sam Baugh, David Sider, Shelly Heimer, Jody Ryder, Geraldine, all these folks, it's my contention that they have a team behind them. Not in their office, but at title, at escrow, processing, wherever it is, at realtors' offices. It's a team sort of behind the team. And when they need a favor, they get the favor. Now, they get the favor because they do a lot of production, obviously. But what I'm suggesting is you can't just assume that everyone is on your team behind the scenes. You've got to develop those relationships, whether it's realtors, title, escrow, whoever it is. You've got to develop those relationships so they know who you are. They know you have a family or whatever your situation is. And I think when they know you, they're much more likely to help you out. Instead of maybe a little nasty email, hey, where are those docs? Or, hey, you screwed this up, whatever it is. It's, hey, this is Brian over at C2. They know me. Hey, I need a favor. And since they know you, they're more willing to help you out versus somebody they've never met, they don't see ever, it's just an email. So I really think should be a goal for everybody in 2022. If you don't have those teams behind the team, you should try to develop it. Follow-up. Our business, it seems like it's 90% about follow-up. You order an appraisal. Did the appraisal come in? You ask the borrower for conditions. Did the conditions come in? You needed the processor to, order title, open escrow, whatever it is. Did that happen? And so everybody needs to really review what they're doing in terms of follow-up. There's basic follow-up, which is just Outlook. And whenever I send an email that's important, I always do a follow-up the next day at, say, I don't want to bust some too early, maybe 10 a.m. I'm going to follow up with that person at 10 a.m. Or, if it's a borrower, give them a little bit more time. But whatever it is, so when I get in the morning, my Outlook calendar for my to-dos has all the follow-ups. That's just a basic system that everybody has access to, but there's a million systems out there to help follow up. But that's what our business, I think, is all about. And so the folks who are doing the best follow-up are getting faster closings. I think it's pretty simple. You order an appraisal or whatever, and 2 weeks go by, you didn't follow up, and oops, guess what? They never even got the order. There was some sort of glitch in their system. You thought it went through, but it didn't. Now you're 2 weeks behind. Everybody's mad at you. You're blaming the AMC. Doesn't matter. You look bad. I talked about this last time, just very quickly. Email formatting. I know it's sort of a boring subject, but email formatting to me is critical, and also critical in terms of follow-up. When I get an email that's all over the place, I especially hate the voice to email or voice to text, and it's going on and on and on and on. I'm not reading that. I would recommend against that. The subject line, borrower name, loan number, or property address. And in the actual body of the email, what's the issue? What's the main problem you're having in one sentence? And what do you need from me? You can get into all the details below, but those are the two things I want to know. What's the issue? And what do you need? And typically, like if there's some sort of deadline, and this lock is expiring in 2 days, so it's critical. Okay, this is really quick. Not everyone in this room, is a Geraldine or a Shelley or a Todd Swanson or a Dan Williams or a David Sider. They don't have the time or resources or whatever, or training to have a successful mortgage origination practice. So go work for one who has already got it set up. It's turnkey. I know Enzo's looks at hiring folks sometimes. I know Janet and Geraldine are looking for some folks who want to plug into their system. And so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. They've got great systems that they've built. So it's something to consider. Two quick last notes. Everybody knows UPS is a package delivery company, right? They deliver packages. But what they really are is a logistics company, getting something from A to B in the most efficient time. It happens that it's a little box. That's it. Just happens to be a little envelope or a box or whatever. It's a logistics company. I submit to you that our business is also a logistics company. But we don't deliver a little box. We're delivering a loan. We're getting it from A to B in the most efficient manner possible. So if you don't have good logistics systems in place, either develop them or go work with a C2 branch that has them. I'm finishing up, Jay. I see ya. CSA, Community Service Award. A couple years ago, we came out with a Community Service Award. Basically, a C2 borrower, a client of yours who's doing something good in their community. They're working at a job that maybe is an extra tough job, going above and beyond the call of duty. And I wanted to play for you a very quick video of the last CSA winner.
I'm a loan officer with C2 Financial. I've been originating loans for homeowners for nearly 20 years. I chose to work in the community of Ramona because it's my hometown and I love servicing the community and using my mortgage business for the greater good of mankind. A couple months ago, C2 had announced that they were starting a program for Community Service Awards to present to our clients, and they were looking for clients that represent the foundation of goodwill and are making a difference in their communities. And at the time I was watching the video for the first recipient in Hawaii, I was taking the application for Nick and Felicia. The timing was perfect, and I knew without a doubt that I was going to nominate them.
My name's Felicia Jordan. a psychiatric registered nurse. Work at Palomar Medical Center and also at Sharp Mesa Vista here in San Diego. I help patients through their acute phase of any type of behavioral disturbance or mental illness that they're going through. So typically patients anywhere on the range from anxiety, depression to paranoid schizophrenia. So it's always an exciting day and very rewarding to help support patients through that phase of their illness. When I tell people that I do that, they are like, how could you possibly do that? And that's exactly why I choose to do the work that I do, is because it's such an underserved population. It's very rewarding. I learn from them as much as I do. I'm sure that hopefully they learn from me. So.
My name is Nicholas Jordan. I am an educator teaching the trades. And I've been doing that for 8 years, and I absolutely love it. You can see my classroom. We have, I have all my newspaper clippings of all the things we've done in the community and all the things we've done for the students. And I have it highlighted in my classroom. We have all of our state champion banners hanging up, which for a young man or woman to get an award like that, to be a state champion in something, coming from a continuation high school, is pretty amazing. And their confidence level it's insane to see them, change like that.
Both Nick and I wouldn't consider ourselves or think of ourselves as any different than any of our other community members. So like I said, it was really just very kind of unexpected. And we're kind of looking at each other like, what, how, why, And so it's really special. We feel really very honored to be nominated and then to win it.
So congratulations again to the award winners and Shelley for nominating them. They got their origination costs covered, essentially. The origination fees covered, and so that's what they won. My reason for showing that is if you know somebody who's similar, who you want to nominate, please nominate them so we can recognize them. Thank you very much. I'm going to introduce Renee with Cal State Realty.